what's the ego and what's Buddha nature? Buddhism says that basically this world which we live in is a world that we constructed, and probably modern psychology would agree that none of the stuff that I see around me exists exactly the way I see it. It's an idea I have of the things, an idea that I need several years to form. For example, cars, trains, trees, grass, the sky. But I see it, well, the way I grasp it. So we construct the world, we tell ourselves a story about the world, what's happening outside there, who my father is, who my mother is, who I am. And ego is basically the story that I tell myself about, well, this person on the stage that I constructed, or kind of the script that I write for that person. And the reason that the ego can become a big problem is that everybody thinks that this person that I identify with is, well, the most important one. The whole movie, the whole story is about this person. But because we all identify with different persons, and also we construct different stories, well, we clash with each other. Nobody except ourselves thinks that this person is the most important. Nobody appreciates us the way we would wish to be appreciated. That's ego. That's what I would say is ego. Kind of the idea, the presumption that this person that I call myself is the most important, that the whole story or the whole movie, whatever you want to call it, is about this person. So what is Buddha nature? Traditionally in Buddhism, Buddha nature means the potential of each living being to become a Buddha at one point. In Zen, you don't understand it that way. In Zen, you would say, right now your reality, the reality you're living right now, is Buddha nature already. This moment when I speak, Buddha nature is speaking. This moment when you watch and listen, Buddha nature is watching and listening. So, using the metaphor of the story or the movie, Buddha nature would be the screen where the movie takes place. Buddha nature is what becomes before you construct the world, but what needs to be there for a world to appear in the first place. So, in the Heart Sutra, which is a very basic text in Zen, there's this phrase which says, there's no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no consciousness, and there are no things that you can see, nothing to hear, nothing to smell, nothing to taste, nothing to feel, nothing to be conscious of. The whole reality that you constructed, it doesn't really exist. Buddha nature, in my view, is what becomes before that. So you can say there's no eyes, no ears, no nose, and so forth, but you could also say, actually, those eyes and ears and nose and tongue, those are the eyes and ears and nose and tongue of Buddha nature. Right here in this moment, Buddha nature is seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. The difficulty with Buddha nature is when you explain it like this, you make Buddha nature already into something. So Buddha nature becomes part of the story, becomes part of the map. So in Zen, one of the famous koans is about the Buddha nature of a dog. A monk asks his teacher, does even a dog have Buddha nature? And the textbook answer would be yes, of course. All living beings have Buddha nature, even dogs and cats have Buddha nature. But the Chinese master, his answer is or Chinese Wu means, well, no or nothing. There's no Buddha nature. And well, the point of the koan is, how can that be? All of the sutras teach that all of us have Buddha nature. How can this Chinese master say that there's no Buddha nature? And the point of the koan is, of course, something that you shouldn't explain. But if I explain it just a little, Mu means let go of this theoretical concept that you have of the Buddha nature and become one with, well, Mu. And Mu in this case would be the ungraspable. Start trying to grasp Buddha nature, but rather get in touch with that which is watching and seeing and smelling and tasting, feeling, being conscious in this moment. What is it? What is it? What is it?